Hello class, today we're going to be looking at 7.9, subtracting positive and negative numbers. Today we learned that for subtracting negative numbers, the rule we should follow is leave, add, change. We did leave, add, change for every single problem. That's what I want us to remember when we're looking at this sheet. This sheet's going to have some review problems where we're adding negative numbers, which we talked about the previous day. But with the negative, when we're subtracting negative numbers, I want us to always remember that leave, add, change rule. Let's look at study link 7.9, which you should have for homework tonight. The first problem, we have negative 25 plus negative 17, negative 16. So we're adding a negative number. We worked on that a couple days ago. Negative 25, we can look at it like owing money or the counters like we've been working on. I owe you $25. I owe you another $16, meaning I'm further in debt to you. So I should owe you now a new number of negative 41. I took 25, negative 25. I went to the left, another negative 16 spaces because I owed you more money. Now I owe you $41. Lucky you. For number two, we can use our leave, add, change rule. We're subtracting a negative number. So we're going to leave, add, change. Leave the 0, turn the negative sign into a addition sign, and we're going to change the negative 43 into a positive sign. We left the 0, added, and changed. So 0 plus 43 gives me an answer of 43. It's not that complicated when you remember the rule. Leave, add, change. Remember that, and it won't be you won't be overwhelmed when working with these subtracting the negative numbers. For negative 4 minus negative 4. For this one, we're going to leave that negative 4. We have to change subtraction to an addition. To change the negative 4 into a positive 4. Negative 4 plus a positive 4 gives me 0. Over here, this one we don't have to really do much. We can use the leave, add, change rule, but when I see a negative 4 minus normal 4, I just know that I'm going further into the debt. I'm going further to the left. So negative 4 minus 4 would give me negative 8. 29 minus negative 11. Leave, add, change. We're subtracting a negative number. 29. Turn this negative sign into a positive sign. Negative 11 turns into a positive 11. 29 plus 11 will give me an answer of 40. 6, 9 minus negative 11. More practice. Leave, add, change. Leave, add, change. Leave that 9. Negative sign turns into a positive sign. Negative 11 is now a positive. Our answer is now 20. 7, we're adding a positive number. That way we can just look at our counters, look at the money way. I owe you 100. I don't have $100. I'm going to pay you 15 right now. So I still owe you money, so I'm still in the negative. I still owe you money, but now I only owe you 85. I had a negative 100 on a number line. I moved to the right 15 spaces. I moved closer to 0. Number 8, 10 minus 10.5. This one, not too difficult. 10 minus 10 gives me 0. Minus another 0.5. 0 minus 0.5 would give me a negative 0.5 as my answer. For 9, 4.5 plus a negative 2.5. Same thing. I owe you $4.5. I have $4.5. I owe you $2.5. Take away 2.5 from 4.5. I'm left with a positive 2. I still have money left over. I just have a little less than I had originally. I'm not in the negative. I don't owe you money. But I just have a little less than the 4.5 I originally had. And lastly, 10. I have 10 minus what number will give me 20? Mr. Riller, you can't get 10 minus something to get 20. Well, if we remember leave, add, change, we can. I'm going to try negative 10 in here. Does it work? Let's see if the leave, add, change rule. I leave the 10. I turn the subtraction sign into a positive sign. And then I turn the negative 10 into a positive 10. So I left the 10. This subtraction sign turned into an addition. This negative 10 turned into a positive 10. 10 plus 10 to me equals 20. So negative 10 would work on that line. Let's take a look at the next problem on this page. Number 11. Let's do the directions first. For each temperature change in the table, 2 models are shown in the temperature after change column. Only one of the number models is correct. Cross with the incorrect number model, then complete the correct number model. Well, I say the temperature before the change is 40. Temperature change went up 7, so I know it to be 40 plus 7 would be the correct one. So 40 plus 7 is, the new temperature would be 47 degrees. This one would be incorrect because this one would be 40 plus negative 7. So I have $40. I owe you 7. I still have $33. The correct temperature was not 33. I'm going to cross that off. That's what it tells us to do. We had a temperature of 40 degrees. It went up 7. So now the temperature is now 47. For this one, I see 10 degrees, down 8. So we had to go down. It has to be less than 10. Well, if we do look at this first one, 10 minus negative 8. Well, when you're subtracting, and well, we have our leave add change rule. I'm going to leave the 10. This subtraction turned into a positive. This turns into a positive. That leaves me with 18 degrees. Well, if I went down 8 degrees from 10 degrees, I know that one's not going to be correct already. That's 18 degrees is higher than 10. 10 degrees went down 8 degrees. Well, 10 minus 8 makes sense. 10 minus 8 equals new degrees of 2 degrees. Next one, 15 below 0 or negative 15, which it feels like it's been doing that a lot lately, and we go up 10 degrees. That one, so I have negative 15 is my, well, this second one here, I have just a normal 15 degrees, which isn't part of the problem. So I know that's going to be wrong. This is 25 degrees. That can't be right because that's not even the numbers that we're working with. We're working with negative 15. So this first box is correct. So I have negative 15. I go up 10. I'm on a number line. I'm at negative 15. I'm going to the right 10 spaces. That'll bring me to negative 5. Or you can look at it like money. I owe you 15. I give you $10. Well, I still owe you money, but now I only owe you $5. The last one, negative 20. It'd probably be 2 hours later, closed if that was the temperature outside. And then we go down another 10 degrees. So even colder. So this first box, we have a negative 20. We're going down 10 degrees. It's like the same thing if I owe you 20 and then I owe you another 10. We're going further to the left, further away from 0. This is the answer, negative 30. And by looking at that, I can tell that that's correct already. But let's take a look at the second box anyways, just extra practice with leave add change. We're subtracting a negative number, 20 minus negative 10. 20 minus negative 10, leave the 20. Subtraction turns into an addition. 10 turns into a positive. 20 plus 10 equals 30. So remember, when we're subtracting those negative numbers, we're leave add change. If you remember that rule, shouldn't be too difficult for you on your homework tonight. I hope this helped, and I'll see you in class tomorrow.